Well, welcome back to Factorio, building the Hyperbase. I haven't done a whole lot of work between times. What I think I might do is I'm going to basically run over here. Actually, I can do it from this guy. I'm going to redefine this setup according to this pattern. And part of the benefit of that is I won't need to go back to the base to get the beacons to build that out. The other one, of course, is it will greatly simplify what we actually have to do. So let's jump out, swap these guys over. That's handy. Let me just come over here for now, finish up this bit. Beacons. Right, so you need beacon, get out of the way, beacon. And you're going to need one of those. Right. Now, what I want to do is effectively I guess we'll take out this column as well, because that's not really helping. Quite have that over far enough, did I? So that that's that. Now, I'm not 100% sure I got everything right in here, but it is close enough. It should. There. I was just trying to match up the robo ports. And now we may as well let it build out. Build out this part with whatever excess resources I have. No reason not to let it. We're actually not going to build out all of this though. That's not actually what I'm trying to do. Let's just wait for these guys to come back. 50-50, good. Right, change back. So, having just done that, this is the steel episode. The long-awaited steel episode. If I can find my plane, it's just over there, good. And I think what I want to do is try and fly straightish. I'd like to check out what one iron patch in particular is offering me. Let's just stop. So if we're going to dedicate steel for purple and have our own steel for blue, we've got plenty of resources. We've got the 16 billion patch down here. Yeah, guys, I did kind of overcook these. I'm going to check what this one is. So we'll either We'll do steel either from that or from that or from both, but we need to know what this one is first. And how many trains we can effectively get there. It's kind of an odd shape. It is 8.9 billion, so it's not going to exhaust anytime soon. We are going to use this new, well, it's not really that new, and it's not even really engineered by me, well, not in detail anyway, but we're going to use this pattern for all of it. If we go back to this in regards to our steel requirement, 28,572, the full 12 beacon surround, we need basically 520. We get 48 in a pattern. 520 divided by 48 is basically 11. Which is an odd number. So what I guess I want to do is, I guess we could pin this just for brevity here. What I want to do then is clear that, because we've used it for the one thing it's going to be used on. Come over to here. This is a, let's not forget the actual station this time. That is a mining platform, how long we need. So this thing unfortunately is not giving us the length, or the width rather, down there. What about up here? Well, plain. We're not actually getting the width up there either, which leads to how many can we fit in this thing then? A bit of InfiniZoom magic. 1, 2, 3. We can probably get about 3, and quite frankly that's about it. We could get 4 if we really push it. We'll come back to that. Let's go down to the other one. So I'm basically thinking that I need 6 or 6 or creation kind of patterns. Whoops. Stop. Okay. One, 2, 3. All right, 3 here, 3 at the other one, and then each of these leads to potentially 2 steel smelters. From here, the steel smelters should be up here. From this one, they should be over here. And then steel can flow in this way, and unfortunately it's going to have to cross a bunch of lines, but there's not too much I can do about that. It's just we need a lot of products to zero in on there. And this is probably just going to have to get covered. Okay, so that is the mining. Now, steel itself is currently manufactured where? Here. These are steel, aren't they? Yes. So we're not doing the 40 train, but we are otherwise going to kind of use this concept. So that's interesting. I think I will just go like this. And we'll go forward far enough to get to that lead station. Map. Okay, so more InfiniZoom. We need to come up a bit. That needs to be around the other way. Do I give a damn about driving over that? Well, aside from aesthetics, not particularly, but I will go 1, 2, 3. FPS 10. Sorry about the 10. This is the one up here that we've drawn on, isn't it? Yes. Oops. Stop, dude. And one, 2, 3. How did people manage before InfiniZoom? I don't know. So that is the steel. So the idea is these trains come out with their ore. They will drive in. The first time the ore will unload here. The second time, switched by combinator, they will this is going to have to change slightly. The second time, switched by combinator, they come into the second part. And the steel trains, likewise. In fact, we can probably handle this with sort of just 2 steel trains for, or even less, maybe. 1 for each. No, I don't think 1 might be too few. Well, we'll see how it goes in practical performance, but yeah, the general idea is the ore trains serve 2. So let's tidy up some of this completely undesirable woodlands. It's getting in the way. Just let our bots do their thing for a sec. We need train track, we need furnaces, we need robo ports more than anything else right now. I guess I'll fly over this, dump whatever we have that's useful. Let's just make sure that's not causing any issues or grief. But Let our bots come back to charge. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Right. Okay. We'll come down here and fill out whatever we can as well. Especially if it looks like it might be getting in the way. You noticed in Vinny Zoom showed us another patch of iron here, but it didn't look that useful, so we're not going to stress over it especially. So yeah, we might survive with a single steel train coming out of this area. It might be enough. Otherwise, we certainly don't need 3. That's probably the point I'm making. Okay. Let's let that one get back to 50. Five more dum-dums somewhere. Here they are. Well, here's some of them. Bit more coffee. Oh, there's more down here. We're too short. And here's the last one. Okay. Switch over to the... I'm not going to go and do walkabout while you are getting stuff. Oh, let's not do that. We've got enough map now. I've given up trying to find another oil patch. We'll work with what we've got, and oil trains. It should be easier anyway in the long run. Okay, I don't want those. I don't want all these bots. I probably don't want 500 of those. I probably want at least 400 of those. I'm going to need more of those. And we need lots of rail. You know what? I probably have some of these things in here. Yes, I have. Well, I have rail already. 100. Okay, that's not going to help me that much. We need... I might actually get 20 of those. Let's ensure that we have some signals on us. And the others... and then 2,000 rail, say. Stone seems to be overwhelming rail production. Let's have a quick look at solar, because that's all. Well, I always find it fascinating. Gee, that's 1, 2, 3, almost complete 4 rows. It's pretty good. How are we doing? I am auto-trashing rail, aren't I? It's kind of counterproductive. Let's get that out of there as well. I probably don't need these pipes just now. Oh, we're ordering pipes. Okay. $4K rail in stock. Alright. I guess that's it. Time to go. While we travel, more coffee. Trying to make sense of where we are using this map. Oh. Right, I think we are here. Okay, let's start deploying. I am going to do more worker robot speed research once we get to that point. I should have grabbed some beacons as well, shouldn't I? But probably will have done most of the build by the time we get to it, so it's not going to be that useful, although it will always, of course, help. The builds, like all of our smelting operations that still are going to use bots, at least for now, will be helped. Certainly our circuit ones are using bots, so they'll be helped by it. Okay, let's come out here. See if we can speed these guys along just a tad. Yes, I know I'm not trying to mine the aircraft dum-dums. Another auto-save. There we go, that just gives us a little bit more charge than we had any right to expect to have. Now they all need it again. Okay, that's that one. Maybe it's worth doing that. This one is completely separate, it should just wrap around there. Should we come down to this? Get all of our bots exhausted again. We are going to need a station, basically there, and in the one above too, for that matter. Completely out of roboports already, and charge. Yes, I'm not trying to mine the aircraft. Game. We get all of those, yes, okay. Down here. We're out of miners, not miners, smelters. Not out of rail yet though. Let's come up here. Can't quite grab them as fast as they are arriving, but it's certainly helping reduce the queue just a little bit. What else are we missing? We're completely out of supply boxes. We're completely out of inserters, so we need all of them. There's nobody in it. Alright. We might as well see if any of our remaining stuff is useful up here. We're obviously going to need quite a few miners as well. Finish everything off. Come on, guys. Oh, come on. You don't have all day to charge. There's probably not too much more directly that we can do there, but what we can do is not go backwards, come forward a little bit. There we go. And the other one we probably don't have enough rail for, but let's just see what we can do. Because really it's not... Had that just right. No, I don't like that squiggle. There we go. Wow. We actually managed to complete that. Excellent. Okay. It looks like we need miners, we need smelters, Miners, smelters. Oh, that looks too far forward. That's better. Diggers, obviously, roboports, beacons, modules, all the good stuff. Hard to see if those are perfectly aligned, I'm not sure. Back here. So yeah, these are just going to switch. You go, then you go, then you go, then you go, and that's how it's going to work. Very simple. So we don't need that. We need, I don't know if we need 400. I'm going to lower that to 300. We need a heap of miners. 80, well, maybe we don't need a heap. Let's get 300. We need those again. We need those again. Maybe we don't need as many of those. Let's lower that to 200. What else do I need? I need beacons. We'll see how much room we've got. Unfortunately, this means that the bots don't charge. Now, maybe I could take this out and put bot stuff in here. That would be an alternate, I suppose. I'm not sure if that's really where I want to go, though. So obviously we're not going to have this whole thing connected up inside the episode, and I'm probably going to do a bit off camera just to speed things along. But you get the general idea of what we're trying to do. Oops, that's not where I want to be. Alright, let's see what happens here. Too many beacons. 600. Not 10. 600, thanks. I guess that's it. What are they trying to load on us? Beacons and other things. Alright, beacons, let's lower that to 400. Auto trash beacons if it's greater than 400. Don't need you. And they're still trying to put other things, so you're going to have to go to 300. You're going to have to go to 300. That's better. Alright, back we can go. The enormity of the space, I guess that's some of the reason not to build quite as large for the next one. But I'll just see how everything hangs together when I have the SpaceX extension all happening as well. That's really the point. You shouldn't need to start off with a gigabase to be able to play that mod, otherwise it's going to limit its appeal, I guess. And I don't want to do that. Those beacons didn't last long. Okay, let's go down to where we are missing some other things. Looks like this one is largely attended to at this point. Oh, we have roboports, so once these guys get back, we should be able to get the roboports sorted out. Possible to hold enough charge to keep these things fully charged when you're building on this scale. Oh, we're completely out of stack inserters again. I probably don't have enough stack inserters in stock, actually. Right. That should have been, yeah, 240 of those guys. And a huge recharge on our hands. Well guys, obviously I need more beacons, I need modules, I need stack inserters, I need to duplicate all of this down for this one. All in all, it's quite a lot to do. So I think what we'll do is I'll do all of this off camera. When we next join, we should be in a position to start threading steel over into our build over here. Our very, very hungry build, not that one, this one. Very, very hungry build. And it's going to cross a ton of lines, unfortunately. But steel trains, it takes quite a while to fill up steel. You need a lot of infrastructure for it, but yeah. I wonder if there's power somewhere. There must be power here, because we're using it, right? We just need some radars. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.